Hello, I'm Andre Terminator and sorry. Wait, alright, here it is. Hello Meninators, I am Andre the Terminator and today we're gonna talk about something. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm a big fan of shadamy. My first video was a shadamy video based on it, where I said about shadamy versus sonamy and talked about who was the superior fan base. Fan fiction and not fan base. Anyway, and I abundantly cleared that I think shadamy is good. The only place sonamy I find is good is only in two places, in this case Sonic Boom and only one comic book called A Dozen Years. But that's only one comic book about a whole story about it, and plus there was no shadow in that either. But we heard about talk to shadamy, and as you can guess from the title right there, I'm going to talk about what I don't like about the shadamy stories. And no, it's not like I hate it. There's one thing I never liked, and that's Sonic's behavior. People, would you please stop making Sonic an asshole? I mean, literally, I'm trying to make a book, a story. When I actually finish all the text that's supposed to be in it, and then make it on the Windows Movie Maker. And Sonic is not a dick. Like the most of the time he's portrayed in most of the comic books. Oh, sorry, not the comic books. In the shadamy stories. You may be asking yourself, how bad could this be? Really bad. I mean, extremely bad. One thing, let's go into those stories I have read that I think Sonic is the most asinine ever. And when I mean asinine, I mean a cruel bitch, an asshole, a dick. Okay, here's the first one. And it's, of course, it's called Just Shadamy Story Part 1. It's simple. Sonic says that he hates Amy, but for some reason, get this, he thinks that he's doing something good by, get this, saying to Amy that he never will love her, and then when Shadow and Amy is trying to hook up, get along and become, you know, boyfriend and girlfriend, you get the point. He's just like, nobody should steal my girl. That does not make sense. You already pointed out I don't like Amy Rose. And no, this story I'm talking about is not from the Super Suits one. Those things I'm talking about is not about this, and it's not about the Super Suits one, because he is a guy who makes it much better by not making Sonic a complete dick. The other thing is, guess what? Get this: kidnapping Amy, force her to love her, gets a girl, aka a live version of Maria the Robotnik the Hedgehog, to make sure that, you know, kiss Shadow so that Amy felt that Shadow cheats, and then after that force her to marry force her to marry him with a gun pointed. And then after that, kills, shoots Silver, and that of course leads to his demise, aka dead. But despite that one, there was one shadamy story. I would say do not watch it. It was made, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this story was made by a guy named the Shadamy fan. I totally forgot what the. Wait a minute, here. Oh, here. It was made by Shadamy fan 97. Of course, he had made one that I enjoyed. However, of course that one, and of course this one is called. This one I'm talking about is just called Shadamy Love Story. The one I liked was made by him was called Chapter 1 Shadamy, and the rest of it. But not Shadamy Love Story. You know why? You know why? I already described it to the Super one and said I didn't like this one. You know why? Because according to this, and I quote, Sonic the Hedgehog, the hero of Mobius, the fastest thing alive, the guy who is friendly to everyone except Eggman, and is 100% not supposed to be cruel to Amy, wants Amy. D-I-E. Or sorry, D-E-A-D. Or as you probably would guess it by the word, dead. What the fuck is up with that? That does not make any sense. The first attempt when he tried to kill Amy was by drowning her. That is just messed up. The only thing, when I'm thinking of Sonic, I think of him as a great character, and of course, a great character. I mean, he's the main character of my favorite video game franchise. The first franchise actually was one of the first franchises that ever was introduced to. Sure, there was other games, but I didn't meet Mario until I played in a restaurant playing Mario Kart Double Dash. But now I want to know what you guys think of this. I really want you to change how you see Sonic. Don't make him a jerk. Don't make him a guy who wants to kill someone. Hell, don't make him just like those shadamy stories that makes him look cool. Just make Sonic what he is. And I already trying to make a shadamy story list here where Sonic isn't cruel, he's just a friend of Amy. And that is what I think almost all of the shadamy stories should be. I mean, some people actually do this. So please, do it. And anyway, I think I already found my catchphrase, my last ending word here. Anyway, I'm Andre Turner, and I'll be back.